Hey, it's your girl Cozy on Let's Talk Safety, sponsored by Now SOS app. Today, the topic of conversation is going to be man versus bear. Bear, bear, bear in the woods. So I'm still Nigerian. There's nothing I can like. Okay, man versus bear in the woods. If you're a TikToker, I'm sure that you've come across this debate about man versus bear. And a lot of women, a good percentage of women, are saying they'll choose the bear. And a lot of men are not liking that response. So that's what we're going to talk about today. That topic alone has so many tentacles that we're going to talk about today. Once I figure out how to do the question and answer thing, it'll be great to hear people's inputs and get your input and just have conversations with you guys. But before we move forward, if this is your first time stumbling on our podcast, welcome. And please don't forget to subscribe so we can keep in touch. And if this is not your first time, welcome again. Thank you for tuning in. Share with your friends. So now, before we move forward to today's conversation, we'll talk about Now SOS app, who sponsors the show, and what it's about. In a nutshell, or theoretically, Now SOS app is a personal safety app, right? It sends SOS alert to 5 pre-selected contacts during an emergency, like spotting a bear, along with your current location and a video and audio of the current situation. So it's a very simple app, right? You find yourself in a situation where you're not comfortable, or it's an emergency, you need help, a situation where you need help, or you think you need help, or you're just not comfortable. You make sure, on the app, you tap the whistle and it sends the current situation, meaning the video or audio. If you're chanced, you have a custom message, it sends it to your contacts so they at least know where you are and come find you. That's how simple that app is. Another good feature on the app is the follow me feature. Follow me literally is what it is. Follow me. So you get to an environment, or you get to a place, and what known or unknown, you just not feeling comfortable, and you just need somebody to know where you are and kind of follow you to your destination. You literally grab the phone, tap follow me. If you have a destination, put the destination. If not, just follow me, and then your 5 contacts will follow you. They'll get the alert, and then they can follow you literally to where you're going. If they're concerned and they wonder, oh, why'd you tap your follow me, they can give you a call and find out what's going on. You could just let them know, I've never been to this part of town, I just need you guys to just keep an eye on me. The app is that simple. So head on to your app store and search for Now SOS, NAU SOS. Download, test it out. It's a free app. And if you want the unlimited version, it's 99 cents a month, which literally is no longer a cup of coffee at McDonald's. And I think I just aged myself. So keep yourself safe, your loved ones safe, especially the teenagers and college students. We've all been to, well, maybe we've not all been to college, but, I've been to college, and I remember how I felt freshman year. It's a foreign land where you think you're an adult and can handle everything, and you find out you really can't. So, that's pretty much what the app is about. On a later episode, I'm going to dedicate that episode to the features of the app, how it works, different scenarios. That way, you guys can, download and we can talk about it once I figure out how to do the question and answer and response thing on podcast. Because again, this is my second episode, so still learning. So that's what now is. So today's topic, like I said earlier, is man versus bear. So I believe the question was, and I've not seen the original video, but I believe the question was, if you're, as a woman, if you're in a woods and you sight a bear and sight a man, who would you go to, or who would you just rather let them take you out? And people, no, sorry, no, no, that's not the question. Who would you reach out to for safety, I believe. And the women are saying, oh, excuse me. Okay, so I'm back. Had a phone call interrupt that. So, yeah, the women are saying that they would rather the bear save them. And me personally, I would say man, because of just the men around me. Um, I grew up, with the understanding that by default, they have to protect me and they have to want me to be safe. So I would choose man. Um, but a lot of women chose bear. And the men on TikTok are not liking that at all. There's a lot of videos where, they're literally saying, how could you choose a bear over a man? Da da da. And I think some of these guys, well, some of the videos that I saw, they were actually coming from, how could you not trust a man enough to, you know, let them help you out? And as I was, scrolling and watching these videos, I remember two things actually. There's one that a girl was getting mugged on campus, and the guy was literally sitting there watching, like he's watching a movie or something. And this is broad daylight, by the way, guys. She's walking down, I don't know what campus it is, and this guy just jumps out of nowhere, tries to grab her phone and her bag or something, and she was trying to defend herself. And this boy literally sat there and watched. And when he saw that it was getting too heated, he grabs his phone and left. If you like me, you would have to watch the movie. I call it a movie because it didn't even seem real to me. You would have to watch the clip two or three times to get it that, wait a minute, it's not a skid. It's not, they're not joking around. She's literally fighting for her life and trying to make sure that the mugger don't hurt her. And he literally just grabbed his phone and left, like, this has nothing to do with me. So you see that, and then this man versus bear comes up, and you're blaming the women for saying, you know what, let me just go with a bear because I feel like I'm still safer with him or it or them. Come on. So, in that case, yes, I'll take bear for 5,000, Alex. But in my reality, I will go with a man because that's just, again, that's how I grew up. Now, the ladies that are picking bear, I can't imagine what man has done to them that made them feel comfortable to say, you know what, I'll go with a bear. It's fine. I'll take my chances. Um, and that segues into why a woman can't just choose what she wants to choose. If a woman chooses a bear, then it's a bear, and let's leave it alone. Why are the boys on TikToks, I don't think I want to refer to them as men, why are they, excuse me, why do they feel like they have to influence what the women want? If she wants a bear, then let it be a bear. And this kind of, I don't know if I wanted to segue into another conversation of why is no not enough anymore? Why is no not a full sentence anymore? Why can't a woman say no and mean no? Why does her no have to mean, oh, she's upsetting somebody, or, her no upsets a man and then he turns around and hurts her? Why can't no be no, right? So I don't know that I want to talk about that on this segment so it doesn't, we don't kind of go off topic. Excuse me, but that is something that is definitely an episode that we're going to talk about. Why is a woman's no just not no? If she says no, I want a bear, then she wants a bear and leave it alone. Why are there boys that feel that they can just bash them for that decision? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for, videos of some of the guys that are talking about, if you're lost in the woods, you need a man. Why don't you need a man? And, I don't know. It's crazy because other videos that I'll probably find for you guys, and I'll play a couple, is Even men. So some women are asking their partners like, "Oh, if our daughter is lost in the woods," and paints a scenario. And a lot of the guys are like, "Oh, so is the guy nice? Is the guy this? Is the guy, kind of okay? I think I'll take my chances." Matter of fact, if I find the video, this guy said, "I think I'll take my chances with my daughter being mauled by a bear. It's going to be quick." So I'm thinking, what is he talking about? Let me find that video and see if I can play it.
Are you ready? What am I ready for? Would you rather our daughter be in the woods with a bear or a man? Is neither a choice? No. Woods with a bear or a man? A bear. Because the bear will be friendly to her. Says who? Huh? Says who? Because she's going to be the sweetest soul. She's going to be a little animal whisperer.
Oh.
A man. You know what? I'd rather have her get mauled by a bear because it's a quick death. Don't even say that.
Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? That's coming from another man. Like, what the hell? And let me see if I can find another video. So the men are saying that while I look for the video, in this whole man versus bear thing, they bring up the four Indian men that raped a monitor lizard in India. How do you rape a reptile? Okay, maybe I'm not allowed to say rape. How do you assault a reptile? How? And they do that, unalive the reptile, eat it, and move on like nothing happened. The only way the zoo keeper or the zoo was able to find out what happened to that reptile was the cameras in the zoo. So you're hearing all of these things. I mentioned earlier about a girl getting mugged on campus and the dude just walking away. And then you think a woman would say, "Oh yeah, let me go to a man because he can save me." She'd rather just go to bear and get mauled and just move on to the afterlife. That's what I'm thinking. So, but now that, so the scenario is a bit okay. So now I kind of get the actual scenario. It's if you encounter a bear and a man in the woods, as in which one would you which of the two can hurt you more? Like, which one would you just go to? Which one would you just say, F it, I'm in the woods, these two options, I might as well just go with a bear because it's going to be quick. I think that's what it is. I think that's what the scenario is. And the women are just saying bear. And with that, my goodness, I would just do bear. Yeah. Let's do bear. Initially, I thought who would save you is the question. But no, you encounter those two, who would you just gravitate towards to because, you just know it's going to be quick and swift. And that's why the women are saying bear. And I changed my mind. I would say bear. Let's just do bear because that'd be quick and matter of fact, the bear might not even do. Yeah, let's do bear. Let's do bear because if that's the actual scenario where who do you, yeah, let's do bear. I'm going to find, and while I was prepping for this a couple of days ago, I found this post by Cece on it's, hold on, before she talks, it's CCCECE on TikTok because I want her to get her credit for this. It is so apt that she literally covered everything. She covered everything I believe that all the women were thinking. And I think if the men hear, listen to question again, maybe, well, the boys on TikTok attacking women for saying bear, if they listen to it again, maybe they would understand where these women are coming from. And earlier I wanted to say something. I said the women that picked the bear, even before I got even before I got the clear understanding of the scenario, must have been through a lot by man for them to say, I'll go with a bear, I'll take my chances with a bear. And with that being said, you just have to understand where they're coming from and pray for them to heal. Um, that will segue into another couple of um, topics that I'm gonna just brush over and then do a podcast on later. But listen to Cece. Listen to what she said.
I won't have to see the bear at family reunions.
Let me start over.
If I survive the bear attack, I won't have to see the bear at family reunions. The worst thing the bear can do is kill me. The bear sees me as a human being. After what those men did to that monitor lizard, the bears are not safe with men either. The bear doesn't get enjoyment out of it. The bear didn't pretend to be my friend for months beforehand. No one will say that I liked the bear attack. No one will talk about the bear's bright future. If the bear and the man both want to hurt me and I scream loud enough, there's a better chance that the bear will actually run away. A bear wouldn't film it and send it to all his friends. The men getting angry at this don't realize that there are fates worse than death. Ask Junko Furuta, Sadie Robinson, Shanann Watts if they would choose the man or the bear. If I survive the bear...
You guys, that is trigger warning, because WHO statistics says 1 out of 3 women has been assaulted by a man they know. That stats alone means 30%, 1 out of 3, or 33% of women. 1 out of 3 is way too much for any population. There is an unspoken pandemic of attack on women that I personally don't think the media is doing enough coverage on. There are so many acts out there: Violence Against Women acts, femicide acts, say no, it's so many acts out there. I feel like the acts are there theoretically, but there are root causes to these things. There are root causes to these attacks. How are we tackling those root causes? And so I don't, again, get off topic, even though it is part and it is related to this topic. I would like to do another podcast separately on this, so it has its own dedicated time. But why are women being attacked? Why are there several acts about women being attacked? Like, everything Cece just said is understandable. Like, and it wraps this conversation, it wraps this debate up where I will take a bear in 2 seconds. Like, because at the end of the day, chances of the bear not, okay, fine. And a mama bear will probably maul and just unalive because, she's thinking you're here to threaten her kids. So, and that'll just move on. But if for a woman to be scared of man is horrible. Too many stories on the news, social media that will make you just sit there and say, you know what, I'm not going to leave my house. I'm okay. I'll telework and just not interact. Because it's the craziness that's happening to women is it's it's unheard. I was asking a friend and I said, could it be that it's there's more light shed on this topic now because because of social media and the internet, or could it mean that it's been happening before and we just didn't know about it, or what is the what is making it, what is feeding it and making it grow, the attack on women? That is going to be another topic. But so that again I don't ramble and go off topic, let's talk about safety tips about this. So, first of all, if you're gonna go in the woods, download now. Have your emergency contacts know where you are. Um, that's one. Two, please don't go by yourself. I feel like the times where you can just go to the woods and just want to connect with nature and go in peace and come in peace and nothing happen. I feel like that era is gone. If you're gonna go in the woods, please go as a group. And like I said, make sure people know where you are. Have it now on. I keep going back to now. Have it on. Have it follow me. Make sure at least somebody's phone is connected and working so y'all could dial 911. Now SOS is not replacing you dialing 911. Always know that. So that have your have all the going to the woods kit. Be prepared. Have a safety plan. That's another topic. So it's too many topics coming off of this topic. We'll talk about creating a safety plan. We'll talk about, creating a safety plan that you can actually follow. What other tips about going to the woods? Maybe just don't. And just stay home. In 2024, you can actually create your own woods environment in your backyard and, enjoy it, connect with nature, and go back in the house. That's my take on it. I wouldn't go in the woods. I'm not a woods person. So that's what today's topic is about. Man versus bear. And hearing and looking at more videos, I sort of kind of understand why the women selected bear. Is it okay? No. Should it be like that? No. But I think that's where we are now, where you trust an animal, or you don't trust human with your life. You would rather do animal. That is crazy. That is crazy. So that's today, and that's it. That's all I have. We'll do bear. I vote bear. Cozy votes bear. Now we vote bear. But we hope to get to a point in maybe this life, maybe another generation, where we can trust man again. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna figure out how to open podcast to question and answer. That way we can have an interactive session, and people can call in, and we can just have people's input on certain topics. It'll be great. Again, my name is Cozy. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and have a safe day. Peace.